Hello, I'm Daniel Farajun, the developer of the Magic Camera 3D simulator. And in this video you are going to see how the settings are so important in this simulator. So first you get to these quality settings, graphics quality, and you are going to face this low quality graphics. Wow, it's don't be afraid of this. We have four options. We have very low, low, mid, and high. So why I did this like this? First, the very low will remove the shadows, so you can still play with the camera settings, with the settings for the lens to understand the field of view, the aperture, etc. But you won't have the shadows. Why? Because very, let's say, old or not so powerful smartphones will be able to load with the very low settings, not the others. So I start the app with the low settings because it's your starting point. If you can feel that your app is very smooth, you can move the camera, everything is smooth, feel free to move to the mid. And then you feel again, if everything is smooth, your movements and etc., then you are more than welcome to try the high settings. What happens under the hood here? For the low settings, you have less things with shadows. So it will be okay if, for example, you are photographing the model nearby the wall, for example. It doesn't really matter. It's a very good option for you and it will be very fast. If you want to photograph more landscape, then you are going to need to see or want to see more shadows on the, let's say, near field, mid field, and far field. So then go for the high settings. And now you understand when you can choose the mid, because you are going to see the shadows in the mid field and not on the far field. But now you understand which settings you should choose here. For the screen resolution, we are going to start with the low screen resolution. It means that your screen size will be reduced and then expanded again. For the gameplay, you might not see any difference. So that's why we start with the low screen resolution. So depending on your device screen resolution, it's a very good starting point. You are not going to see any difference. So you might want to move for the mid or the high in some specific situations. For example, when you open your gallery. If you look at your gallery image and you see, look, Daniel, this is not what I saw when I took the picture. It's very pixelated, it's very low resolution. Then you come back to the settings. Go for the high settings and go back to your gallery, and you are going to see your image with the good quality as it was taken, your original one. So be aware that if you go for the mid or high resolution, your app might crash when you open the gallery. So if this happens, go back again, choose low resolution, and you are probably good to go. It depends on your smartphone. Okay, it depends if you are using Android, if you are using iPhone. It depends on which model, which screen resolution you have. So that's why I'm giving to you the options to choose. Okay, so game options. So you have, of course, to go for the full screen mode or not. You have the on-screen joystick. Remember the joystick. So if, for instance, you delete it and remove because you want to see the screen, for example, don't worry, go back and you can check this again, and then you're going to see your joystick back. You also have the character controls, hide and show these sets, or come back here and you are going to see again your model controls. On screen help, you are going to see this information. Video tutorials is where you can find this page where you can see and watch the video tutorials to learn how to use and perfect your experience inside the Magic Camera 3D simulator. Audio, so you have the music. It's my composition also. I love this song. Most of the people like the song. If you don't, please pump down the volume. Don't worry, it's very easy. SFX volume is the special effects, sound effects. So for example, you can hear the shutter button when you press, you can hear the sound of the camera or not if you put down. But you also will listen to the environment. So you are photographing at night or during the day, or depending on the weather you choose, you might experience different sounds. If you are using the headphones, you might experience a 3D sound. This is what we call binaural audio. So some sounds have these special characteristics or technology where you can feel immersed yourself inside this scene with the audio. So for the user, you have the Rate This app and the download ebook. So for the download is because I purchased this ebook before. So you can see here, if you buy some of these ebooks, you can see them here. Anytime that you come back to the app, you can download again. So if I do the update for the ebook, you can again download from here. But when you come here and you buy this ebook, you also have the option to buy as soon as you finish the payment. So it won't be here in this menu. You can be here, for example, but if you go here to buy, and you are going to see the option to download. So here we have the language. So you have English, Spanish, Portuguese, and Russian. So if you notice here, this right side panel will only show for the Portuguese or for the English. So for now, we only have ebooks for English and Portuguese. And these are more than 300 and 400 pages each. Very, very in-depth and very, very good, with hundreds of pictures for you to learn from. And you have, for example, for the magic composition, you have the understanding on how to perfect your pictures, how to come to the simulator, or how to get your smartphone, or how to get your camera. Understand what you should put inside these 4 lines, this rectangle that is your screen. And this ebook, the Magic Camera, will teach you everything about how to hold your camera, how to understand about the lenses, understand about what's inside the lens, what you should understand about autofocus, and about the cameras, sensors, how the camera works, image stabilization, what happens, exposure values, exposure compensation, metering system, and so many other things that you should know if you are taking photography into serious level. It's very easy to learn, not too many technical words, and it's not boring. It shouldn't be boring, right? To learn shouldn't be boring. And so you always come back to the simulator together with your reading and practice as soon as possible. Learn something there, go back to the simulator and practice. If you follow these steps, you are going to speed up your learning curve absurdly. Very, very, very fast it will be for you, and this is a game changer. To sum up, we have the exit button for you to go away from the app, and that's it. Now it's time for you to explore the app. You can always come back to the Learn and touch any of these buttons, and you are going to have a very short explanation of what they are, what they do, and how to get the best results. And very important for you to understand how to use the simulator, and of course any camera in the world. So I hope you enjoyed this virtual tour about the Magic Camera 3D simulator. Please let me know what you think about the software, what you think about the app. Write down your suggestions for what I can improve on the app, what I can implement to perfect your experience and to give you the joy to come to the photography world and learn non-stop, because this is what's going to happen. It's a new world, new universe, and it's a non-stop learning. So that's it. I'm passionate about this photography world, and I hope I will bring you also to join. I'm Daniel Farjun. Thank you for joining for the Magic Camera 3D Simulator. See you soon. Bye bye.